The best of money matters. Right Business.
Welcome to The Right Business, where we dive deep into the stories of trailblazers who dare to disrupt the status quo, find the gap in the market to find the right business. Hello, I'm Hongbin Jeong. Now, in the world of advanced technologies driving a greener, more sustainable future, few innovations have sparked as much excitement as hydrogen fuel cells. Now, these groundbreaking energy sources have the potential to transform transportation and fundamentally alter our approach to power generation. At the forefront of this shift is Spectronik, an innovative company co-founded by our next guest. Now, Spectronik is pushing the limits of hydrogen fuel cell technology and leading its integration into a wide range of industries from drones to urban mobility. So to find out more, joining me today to share more is Jogjaman Jap, who is the Chief Executive Officer and co-founder at Spectronik. Jogjaman, welcome to the show.
Hello, Hongbin. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining me. All right. Spectronik's mission is to democratize hydrogen fuel cells, right? Help us define what it means by democratizing hydrogen fuel cells.
It means making it easy for anyone to adopt hydrogen fuel cell technology. Okay. So anybody with an electric vehicle platform can go online to Spectronik website, choose the fuel cell power size, choose the hydrogen gas tank, and easily convert the vehicle into a hydrogen-powered one. So today, Spectronik fuel cells are already commercialized in 40 countries worldwide and can be found in the air, on land, at sea, and on rail, powering a host of applications such as aerial drones, 2 3-wheelers, forklifts, ground robots, and compact EVs.
I see. Well, then what inspired you and your co-founders to start Spectronik? Was there a particular gap in the market for hydrogen fuel cells?
Indeed, my co-founder Zarli and I have been in the hydrogen fuel cell line for 17 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so when we started Spectronik 14 years ago, actually nobody cared about going green. But beyond zero emission, the advantages of hydrogen fuel cells are 3 times higher energy density compared to batteries, meaning you can run 3 times longer.
Okay.
And also a fast 5-minute hydrogen refueling, right, compared to several hours for battery charging. So back then we found a niche market, which was military and industrial unmanned aerial vehicles that needed longer flight times than batteries could offer. So that became sort of our beachhead market. But the true answer is we were young and stupid and thought it would be fun and easy to make our own fuel cells.
Oh, wow, that's a fun story to start off with. Well, then what sets Spectronik kind of apart from other companies in the hydrogen fuel cell space, especially in the context of portable solutions?
Right. So first is the technology itself, right? So we have 3 patents granted and 5 more pending on the fuel cell architecture. So currently our technology enables us to have 75% better performance and 3 times lower cost compared to other portable fuel cells in the market. And then is the product readiness level and track record. Our customers have used our fuel cells in minus 15 degrees Celsius Arctic environment, in 57 degrees Celsius hot desert environment, and up to 16,000 feet altitude. So this allowed us to accumulate thousands of hours of operating data to optimize our system, right? And this makes a huge difference compared to fuel cells that are only tested in lab environment.
I see. So how did your backgrounds in, engineering kind of help the company or shape the company's vision and approach to hydrogen fuel cell technology?
I think it helps in terms of first principle thinking, right? Like breaking down complex problems into fundamentals and empirical approach in terms of gathering data, setting out repeatable process, and producing verifiable results. So engineering background and training certainly help in R&D and product development, but having the best fuel cell alone is not enough, right? You still need strategy, marketing, and business model innovation to successfully roll out your products to the market. So at Spectronik, our approach is always to see where our unique technology advantages can have the best chance of success in the market. So that brings us to portable fuel cell for urban mobility.
I see. Well, hydrogen fuel cells are often viewed as a transformative technology. What were some of the biggest challenges you faced when advancing hydrogen fuel cell technology, and how did you overcome it?
Yeah, so the biggest challenges are infrastructure and cost, right? Because there is not enough hydrogen stations. So we are going for captive fleet applications first. For example, a logistic warehouse that has a lot of forklifts and autonomous mobile robots that have to operate 24/7. They cannot afford to stop for battery charging. You can then set up just one hydrogen refueling station there, and it can serve a critical mass of vehicles. In terms of cost reduction, fuel cell is already following the same learning curve as predecessors, such as solar panels and batteries. We expect to reach cost parity with batteries by 2030.
I see. Well, what do you see then as the biggest barriers to adoption of hydrogen fuel cells in various industries? And how is Spectronik addressing those challenges?
Regulatory approval. So regulatory approval in terms of the safety of hydrogen gas. So first, we use only certified components. Meaning, for example, the hydrogen gas tank that we use, it has gone through crash tests and certified for automotive use. We also incorporate multiple fail-safe and safety features in our design, such as hydrogen leak detector, pressure relief valves, and so on. Next, we work closely with the authorities, regulatory authorities such as Land Transport Authority and Singapore Civil Defence Force. They are actually very forward-looking, right? And they are willing to facilitate technology trials as long as the risks are mitigated. So we did successfully obtain a special purpose license to test our hydrogen fuel cell vehicle on Singapore public road last year.
I see. Well, could you explain some of the key breakthroughs or, innovations at Spectronik that you believe will help propel hydrogen fuel cells into mainstream use?
Yes, at Spectronik, we have deliberately designed our fuel cell to be reusable. So now our solution is not only zero emission, but also zero waste, right?
Wow.
So more than 90% of the components can be recycled at the end of life with only 10% of the original cost. This means now we can amortize the initial high cost of fuel cell into several lifetimes, effectively lowering the cost barrier to fuel cell adoption. This is key to propelling hydrogen fuel cell into mainstream use. At the same time, the embodied carbon that went into producing the first fuel cell itself, right, it also gets amortized over several lifetimes, so further promoting sustainability and circular economy.
Definitely pushing the boundaries of sustainability there, zero waste as well. Now, who are your key customers or target markets, and how have you approached building relationships with them?
Yes, we are predominantly active in hydrogen mature markets, namely Japan, Korea, US, Europe, and China. Key customers are vehicle manufacturers in two target segments. First is mobile robots, so such as drones, autonomous lawnmowers. And the second segment is urban mobility. So these are motorbikes, microcars, and utility vans. So for example, Toyota is our customer and also a distributor of our fuel cell products in Japan. And we usually identify a use case and then start with a proof of concept project by installing our fuel cell into their vehicle. And the goal is for these vehicle manufacturers to adopt our fuel cell technology and deploy it in mass volume.
I see. Well, then in your opinion, right, how critical are hydrogen fuel cells in achieving a sustainable low carbon future?
Well, it is not a silver bullet. Yeah, it will not eliminate batteries. It will not eliminate fossil fuels completely. But it is undeniable that green hydrogen has a big role in the renewable energy mix to help us move towards a sustainable low carbon future. It is a key pillar in the Singapore Green Plan. So as we prepare our power plant to be hydrogen ready, we can expect green hydrogen to be available in the future, and this will aid in the deployment of fuel cells.
Amazing. I mean, without a doubt, Spectronik has been a pioneer in this space. So how do you envision the future of Spectronik and hydrogen fuel cell industry as a whole over the next 10 to 20 years?
We have been around for quite some time, yes, but the industry is still nascent and is poised for huge growth. We will reach what we call the hydrogen inflection point when 5 factors intersect. One is infrastructure, when there are more hydrogen stations available. 2, the cost of fuel cell goes down. 3, standards and regulatory approval for hydrogen use becomes mainstream. 4, the government mandates that all vehicles must be zero emission. And 5, complementary technologies like drones, robotics, AI, and EV are mature, right? So when these 5 factors combine, you can expect hydrogen fuel cell industry to boom. So I believe hydrogen inflection point will come before 2030.
I see. And before we let you go here, Jogjaman, what's next for Spectronik then? Are there any future plans or expansion or, offerings in 2025 and beyond?
Yes, it is very exciting times for Spectronik. We have done a lot of proof of concept trials. In the near future, these will progress into pilot deployment and then mass deployment. So you can probably see a lot more Spectronik fuel cell powered vehicles on public roads in the near future. So hydrogen fuel cell application is real and is happening now, right? You can visit us at Spectronik and test drive a hydrogen fuel cell vehicle today. Yeah. So we are also constantly looking for strategic investors to join us in our mission to decarbonize urban mobility. So if you want to make money and save the planet at the same time, please reach out to us as well.
I see. Well, thank you so much, Jogjaman, for joining me today.
Thank you so much. A pleasure.
That was Jogjaman Jap, who is the Chief Executive Officer and co-founder at Spectronik. This has been The Right Business with me, Hongbin Jeong.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.